Sir, this is Ankit.
Ankit, as usual. Yeah. Thank you very much, Ankit, for so nice compliments about me. I am really thankful to the organization and Satyagarge Baba Amaravati University is at Malviya.
Sir, your voice is little bit low, sir, now.
Now, let me see.
Yes,
Uh,
sir. Now it is
is
clear,
it?
sir. Now it is clear.
I have to then hold that mic that way. Yeah, it's okay. Now let me see. Hello, how is the voice now, Ankit?
Yes, sir. Now it is little bit low, sir. Sometime it is little bit low, sir.
No, that means I have to hold that mic in front of me like now.
Yes, sir. Now it is clear, sir. Now it is clear.
That is the reason. Yeah, that mic is a little receptive. Okay, so it has to be focused. Thank you very much, Ankit, for so nice introduction, and thanks to the HRDC for providing me an opportunity to share my experiences of research and AI tools in research. What I have planned today is that to put the things in correct perspective, first I will just briefly introduce. I know all the participants, they are well versed with the research and research process, but to keep the things in perspective, put the things in proper perspective, what I planned is that for initial, I will start with the research process. What I consider research as a uh, discovery oriented process, that we are discovering something already. Something is existing and we are discovering something, and while carrying out that research, what are the various phases we undergo. So all those 7 phases or 8 phases framework which I have devised myself, okay, these are the various stages which come into the research process. And once those phases of research process are in line, everyone gets in line with me, then you will appreciate the role of various AI tools which are available. And at the end of both the sessions, I feel the first half of the session will be on maybe around 45 minutes or so, on the research process, discovery oriented research, what I call it, and identifying the 8 point framework there for the research. We will move to the AI tools available and 10 most popular AI tools and most effective AI tools which will be making the life of a researcher very comfortable. Even if you are a supervisor, you can pass on that information to your scholars. And if you are scholars, yes, then you have to appreciate that artificial intelligence and the tools available for research, they have made the life of a research scholar so comfortable that some, as Ankita rightly said, artificial intelligence is artificial. Please understand it. Don't get scared. Okay, sir, am I be replaced by? Human brain is very innovative. God has gifted us as a humankind. We have been gifted with such an innovative idea which will never, use the term, never be replaced by AI. It will be assisting. AI will be an assistant, but innovation is the characteristic of human brain. Innovation. Innovation cannot be. What you find that a lot of information and knowledge has been embedded through which these AI tools have been trained. The most popular nowadays are Gemini Advanced, Chat GPT-4, and other BARD. Those tools are available, but those tools are having their own limitation over the period of time they have been trained. For example, if you ask anything to Chat GPT-4, which is recently the real time, you can ask it that tell me something about the general trends currently. It will immediately indicate that I have been trained up to September so and so 23. So I have my knowledge base restricted to September 2023. So before that, I can tell you. Currently, I may not be able to tell you. So you can see the limitation. Human brain, it can think, it can innovate, and we can bring up new ideas. And that is how research progresses. Research, the growth in any field of science and technology, whether it is in education, whether it is in um, business, marketing, or it goes to industry, it goes to commerce, it goes to art, science, and all the other fields, even law. The most effective utilization of artificial intelligence I have seen in, because of my experience with legal matters, I have seen that legal assistants are available to make the life of a lawyer very comfortable. Likewise, there can be research assistant available making your life as a research scholar comfortable, or your life as a research supervisor comfortable, because research is a continuing process. You cannot say life, it is lifelong learning. You cannot say that today I have completed my PhD, so my job is over. The moment you complete your PhD, you have more responsibility to pass on that experience to others. And that is the reason I am here. I completed my PhD long back in 2006. And therefrom, I am fortunate to have blessings of my 27. Today, as on date, I have rather 27 of my candidates awarded PhD. Last convocation, two of my PhD scholars, they got their degree conferred on last convocation of Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University. Let me tell you, I am the registered supervisor only at Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University. I don't have any other university's affiliation as such for the research scholar, research supervisor. But I am in computer science engineering, in electronics and telecommunication engineering, and in electrical engineering. So I have some varied blessings of various areas where from my research scholars have. Ankit has just now pointed out that I have got 25, 24 patents in my name. Hello? Hello? So those patents are basically in collaboration with my research scholars. Only 7 patents are there which are exclusively of my own work. Rest of all other, you will find that they are collaborative effort of me and my research scholars. The 4 copyrights, they are also from my research scholars who have identified that this process cannot be patented, but this to be going in the copyright. So that is how we are approaching. The point of the reason for specifying these things before you is not to boast that what things I have to my credit. It is for the motivation of all the research scholars and research supervisor that we get frustrated. Okay, sir, we don't have this facility available. We don't have this time available. We have to work. We are having this research project as a parallel project wherein I have to do my teaching learning process also. I have to complete my other assignment, other portfolios at the college, and then I have to go for research. It is always be like that. It is always be going to like that. And that is the reason we have to identify what all real life situations are there wherein people have I can tell you in my tenure of last 25 years of research, only 2 or 3 candidates of mine I allowed them to go for extension for 1 more year, so they completed their PhD in 6 years. Otherwise, from my side, it is always compelling to my students that 3 years you must complete your PhD. So rest of the candidates, you will find they have completed their PhD work in 3.5 years, completing in parallel with their regular teaching learning process wherever they are assigned as a teacher. So with this, now let me share my screen with you. Ankit, you can just please tell me uh, the whole screen I will share. So please tell me what is available. My PPT
Yes,
is
yes,
visible.
sir. Yes, yes. We can see your sir, presentation.
Myself and my presentation.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Okay.
can we make it in PowerPoint mode?
Yeah, I'm just going on the
Yeah.
slideshow.
Yeah.
I'm going into slideshow. That's what I wanted to verify. Now
Yes,
is
sir.
it
Now it is very clear, sir. Please
very
can.
good? So we will be basically talking about discovery oriented research. My idea of can I stop my video because bandwidth problem, Ankit? I
Yes,
will
sir. Yes, yes,
I will
please.
stop my video.
Yes, sir. Please,
Okay.
please.
Okay. So my perception about research is that it is always going to be discovery oriented, whether you are in qualitative research or quantitative research. When we talk about qualitative research, it belongs to the area like commerce, business administration, then arts, social sciences, home sciences. But when it comes to quantitative type, it is science and technology. So we get an idea, we research on that idea, and we discover something. So even if a delta X contribution from your side, that itself means that you have carried out the research. So we will be basically talking about discovery oriented research, and I will just brief you about the various phases which are part of this research. This will give you a motivation to identify those phases where we really need the assistance from artificial intelligence. And there you will appreciate the use of those tools which are available. Okay, oh, literature review I want to carry out. So which is the AI tool available? And how can I use that AI tool for literature review? I am formulating the problem. So which are the tools available which can help me? And likewise. So to keep the things in correct or to bring the things in proper perspective, it is better that we go first on this discovery oriented research. There is going to be an idea which germinates into your mind as a researcher, which you pursue as a research topic, and then you discover something. So discovery oriented research. Idea is the input, research is a process, and discovery is going to be the output. So we have an input process output based, very practical and pragmatic approach to earning a PhD in the domain of science and technology. Okay, you can correlate it with the other also, but I am focusing it because I belong to science and technology. I have focused it on the domain of science and technology area, but don't consider it that it cannot be applied to other areas. It is basically applicable both to quantitative research as well as qualitative research. Quantitative research where mathematical formulas are available, qualitative research where surveys are done, and from there a hypothesis is proposed, and the researcher will be then proving that hypothesis. So discovery oriented research defined as input process output, because I belong to computing side. I know that IPO, input is given to the computer processes that input according to a particular program, and then it generates the output, and then input process output is the culmination of the whole computing process. Likewise here, idea research discovery, which is parallel to input process output, becomes the pragmatic approach. And if you follow this, I can tell you, you can go on my website, aguali.com later on. and identify there. I have given a schedule that if you follow that schedule scrupulously, then it will not take more than 3 years you to complete your PhD work and research work. Then you can parallel it with preparing your research dissertation, preparing a research review paper, a research paper, journal paper, and you can prepare conference paper. All those things can be carried out by understanding this process. So, idea, input, research will be the process we are carrying out. And in this research as a process, what are the various phases we undergo as a researcher, so that we will be ultimately getting the discovery or output as discovery of something, which always is, which is always going to be confident on it. So, I am allowing you to view this properly. This is my designed 8-point research framework. And there is much to explain on this. Observe that here we have one number literature review and another documentation, 8th point as documentation. Second point is opportunity identification. Third point in the research phase is hypothesis formulation. Then fourth is solution analysis. Fifth is actual solution design. Then it's implementation, and then testing and concluding or testing of the hypothesis. Hypothesis testing. Observe that all these phases from 2nd to 7, they are connected to literature review as well as documentation. Even documentation is also connected to literature review. What it signifies is, right from day one, you start with an idea, you should start documentation along with the literature review. The moment you get an idea, you have to go for literature survey, identifying already the work done, what are the recent trends going on, what is the future trend suggested by the researchers, and according to then you have to identify the opportunity. Once that opportunity identification is done, again you are going to document it. Then you move to hypothesis formulation. From the opportunity identification, you move to hypothesis formulation, and then you, while formulating your hypothesis, you carry out the literature review and you document it. Then once this hypothesis has been formulated to your satisfaction, it has designed your, rather defined your problem, what is normally known as problem definition, which I name as opportunity identification. I don't consider that doing research is a problem. Doing research is a opportunity. You got an opportunity to innovate something and contribute it to the humanity. So then fourth stage is solution analysis. You try to analyze and find out what is the possible solution. And while doing that also, you carry out the literature review, rather identifying what way the solution has already been proposed, what way they are being utilized, and there you document it. Then comes solution design. You actually design the solution. You refer to the literature, already designed solution, how your solution is going to be different than that, how innovative your solution is, and then you document it again. So after solution design, you actually carry out the implementation. In science and technology, you actually carry out the implementation. So while doing that implementation, you refer to the literature, how this same solution or parallel kind of solution, similar kind of solutions have been implemented, and then you document it. Observe that at every phase we are carrying out the literature review, carrying out our activity and documenting it. The advantage of it is that while you are carrying out your work parallel with the literature review and documenting, at the end of hypothesis testing, you will be surprised to know that you have your PhD thesis draft ready. You have to simply then organize it into the format given by the university for presenting your research in terms of dissertation or thesis. So solution implementation you carry out. Now you made an hypothesis in third phase, hypothesis formulation you did. It is the time, once solution has been implemented, then it is the time for hypothesis testing. Consider, please understand, normally people come with an idea, okay, sir, hypothesis testing, I found that I am not able to establish the hypothesis which I have formulated. So there is some problem. That itself is your contribution. Please understand. No time, whatever time and efforts you have put into your literature review, then opportunity identification, hypothesis formulation, solution analysis, solution design, solution implementation, and all the phases you have been doing literature review, doing your work of research and documenting it. And finally, at hypothesis testing, you find that your hypothesis is not getting established to the extent it has been expected. So whatever level your hypothesis is matching with your established to the level, you can put it as it is into your research contribution, and you can indicate to the future researcher, okay, going by this method is going to restrict us to this end only, and it may not be able to complete the full hypothesis establishment. That itself is a contribution. I will just give you one example. Dr. V.T. Ingole, he was my principal at Professor Rammeg Institute of Technology and Research, and he has got some around some 35 to 50 patents in his name, and they are commercialized also. One of the papers he wrote, which was published in Institution of Electrical and Electronic Engineers, UK, IEEE. Like IEEE, there is IEEE, Institution of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. So he published in IEEE transaction that paper on relay in power system. He got the best paper prize rather for that best paper of that year from IEEE. The contribution made by Dr. V.T. Ingole in that paper is that he has indicated the dead end of research in distance relaying techniques. In power system, there is distance relaying techniques. So one of the techniques, he has indicated that this is the deadline. Beyond this, no research is possible. On that point, he got the best paper prize for the reason that he has shown to the other researchers कि अब इसके आगे कोई रास्ता नहीं है. Please don't try to break your head and waste your time. Got it? So that is also becomes, so while you are carrying out your hypothesis testing and you find that hypothesis which you have proposed is not established fully, that itself is your contribution. So now you will be getting the idea. Okay, we have literature review, opportunity identification, hypothesis formulation, solution analysis, solution design, solution implementation, hypothesis testing, and documentation. This 8-point framework, if you keep in mind, then when we are talking about AI tools for research, you will come to know, okay, oh, I can use this at opportunity identification. I can use this particular tool for my hypothesis formulation. I can use this tool for my documentation. There are tools available. So, and they are AI tools. They are so smart and intelligent that they can guide you. Please understand that to use artificial intelligence also, you need to have natural intelligence. Smartphone becomes real smart when it is in the hands of a smart person. Otherwise, उसमें इतने सारे applications हैं. If you don't know how to use those applications, what is the use of that smartphone? Likewise, artificial intelligence is useful only to the intelligent people. And please understand, please understand, I repeat, please understand that you are intelligent. Start believing in yourself. Don't look at your weaknesses always as a negative point. Your weaknesses are basically, if you know your weaknesses, they are basically the indicator where you have to improve upon, and they have provided you the opportunity, and that is your strength. Every soul has been given intelligence. Understand? AI will be useful only to intelligent people. Okay? So let us move. Literature review, opportunity identification, hypothesis testing, solution analysis, solution design, solution implementation, and documentation are the areas. Now, under literature review, briefly I will tell you, you know that, but under literature review, considering input, process, output. So what is the process? What is input to this literature review? What is the process which is carried out? And what is the output? It is an integral phase of the whole research process that encompasses all the other phases. Input to this phase is the area of interest under investigation. Whatever area of interest under investigation you take, that will go as input. Main action verb, what are going to do? What are you going to do? When you say, I am doing literature review, what are you doing? You are exploring. You have identified area of interest, your own area of interest, where you would like to carry out the investigation. You have to carry out some discovery. So main action verb here is explore. And output will be opportunity, what you call as problem formulation, or it can be depending upon in which phase you are. The literature review will generate your hypothesis. If you are in the design phase, then it will be generating the design pattern. If you are implementation, it will generate the prototype. And finally, at the hypothesis testing, you will be having some discovery. And therefrom, this literature review itself will be culminating into your thesis dissertation. So input, process, output in this perspective, if you look at the literature review, it is an integral phase. Observe, it is an integral phase of the whole research process that encompasses all the other phases. So area of interest, depending upon in which phase you are, that will be the input. Then main action verb will be exploring, and the output will be either opportunity if you are in second phase, hypothesis in third phase, design pattern, design analysis, fourth, fifth phase, then sixth phase is prototype generation, discovery, seventh phase, and documentation and all. That will go as the literature review. Just wait. Now comes hypothesis identification or opportunity identification. I always call it as an opportunity identification, wherein normal case, if you see the literature, they will be calling it as problem formulation. I don't consider it as a problem. Sir, when we have come for doing the research, it is not a problem. You should look at the problems as an opportunity. The moment you change your, as it is said, okay, on the lighter side, if you go, okay, we have to change our mindset. नजर को बदलो तो नजारे भी बदल जाएंगे. नजर को बदलो तो नजारे भी बदल जाएंगे. कश्तियां बदलने से कुछ फायदा नहीं होगा. हवा को बदलो तो किनारे भी बदल जाएंगे. इट स्टार्ट विथ सोच को बदलो तो सितारे भी बदल जाएंगे. नजर को बदलो तो नजारे भी बदल जाएंगे. कश्तियां बदलने से कुछ फायदा नहीं होगा. हवा को बदलो, किनारे भी बदल जाएंगे. You change your view, mindset. It is not a problem. You are coming to get your PhD through research. So research is not a problem. Problem definition, instead of that, consider that it is an opportunity. There is a gap. There is a research gap. You are fortunate that you have identified some research gap wherein you can fill up that gap by contributing something. So is it not an opportunity? भाई यू वांट टू डू सम चैरिटी, वो चैरिटी लेने वाला भी चाहिए ना. यू वांट टू डू सम रिसर्च, यू मस्ट गेट एन अपॉर्चुनिटी. आपको कहीं तो भी रिसर्च गैप दिखाई देना चाहिए. देन ओनली यू कैन कैरी आउट द रिसर्च. सो वी शुड फील अवर सेल्फ फॉर्चुनेट कि इट इज नॉट ए प्रॉब्लम, इट इज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी. सो वाइल अपॉर्चुनिटी ऑफ आइडेंटिफिकेशन, इनपुट इज स्पेल्ड आउट एरिया ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. पहले फेज में आपने एरिया ऑफ इंटरेस्ट डिफाइन किया है. So that area of interest is again input here, opportunity identification. Process is exploring the area of interest. उसको आप through literature review, you explore it, and the output will be tentative title of the PhD dissertation. Suppose I identified my area of interest as computer science engineering, बहुत broad हो गया. In that, I identified one of the subject, operating system. Then in that operating system area, then I come to know that nowadays, because of this mobile phone and Android, these embedded operating systems have become more popular. So definitely there must be more opportunities for research. So I have spelled out area of interest as embedded operating system, and I start exploring on embedded operating system what are the recent trends, and then I ask that AI tool to generate for me a tentative title of the PhD dissertation on embedded system pertaining to the current research trends in embedded operating system. Embedded operating system. So this is how input, process, output will go. So after that, we move to hypothesis formulation. Under hypothesis formulation, we would like to see how the output from earlier phase will become input to this hypothesis formulation. So coming on to that, we observe that input to the hypothesis formulation phase is the tentative title which we got from our second phase, second stage. And here the process is literature review on the title. Now you see, we started with a broader area of science, computer science engineering, carrying out the literature review. Therefrom, we identified, culminated into embedded operating system, rather operating system. From there, we culminated to embedded operating system. And that embedded research trends in embedded operating system, we have got certain title that maybe the power optimization, because these Android devices, they are small mobile phones. working on batteries, functioning on batteries. So power utilization and power optimization is the main concern. You always see, okay, what is the battery time, how much the battery can sustain, and what are the charging recharging time. So then embedded operating, this is part of embedded operating system. So to that embedded operating system, we generate a title, input title, tentative title from our AI tool, which we have used for culminating onto a research title. That research title, which has been suggested by our tool, is power management in embedded operating system, or security in embedded operating system, or memory management in embedded operating system. So all those areas, whichever you can, it depends on what area of interest you have got. I just told that it could be security, can also be a major concern, because they are now going to be network devices. So input tentative title. Process here is literature review on the title. We actually carry out the literature review. Let us say we have culminated onto the area power management in embedded operating system. So title and index of the PhD dissertation will be our output of hypothesis formulation. So what will be the title now? Design and development of a efficient power management tool in embedded operating system. So that goes as a title, detailed title, which expresses our area of interest as well as title of the project. See, first is the subject of interest, then it is the area of area of interest, subject of interest, then it is particular area of interest, and from there it is title of interest. So title and index of the dissertation. See, it will generate, the moment you decide the title, you can indicate it to the chat GPT. I have got this title. That is also one of the AI tool available. Or you can indicate it to Gemini, chat Gemini Advanced. You can indicate, as in our live session we'll see one by one, how can we culminate on that. So I will give you the demonstration that how chat GPT or Gemini, it can be utilized for culminating on a title and index of the PhD dissertation. It itself will give you that. First will be your abstract, then introduction, then literature review, then design and development of area algorithm, then implementation and testing, conclusion, references, and resume. So all these 8 it will generate according to the title. That will be the use of AI tool. So from there, third phase, hypothesis formulation, we move on to solution analysis. Fourth phase of our research. Solution analysis basically will be, again, having its input as hypothesis component, which we have already seen there. What is the title we decided? That design and development of a efficient power management tool for embedded operating system. So from there, we are going to have hypothesis component. Now, what hypothesis we made here? We made an hypothesis that it is possible for us to design and develop an efficient power management tool. Efficient means compared to what all tools are available, compared to that, what is the better way? So that hypothesis, it is possible to have by utilizing certain available technologies to have a better power management in an embedded operating system. So that input will be, that hypothesis component will be input. We said design and development of efficient. What do we mean by the term efficient power management tool? So that component we will be putting here as process, where this component will be analyzed. Just now, what I did, that will be the phase to the solution analysis. And it will generate as the output hypothesis component confirmation. It will indicate that yes, what you are proposing, it is feasible. See, while you are generating a hypothesis, it should be three-way, in science and technology at least, it should be three-way implementable. One is, we have to identify whether it is, whatever hypothesis we are making, is it possible? Is it feasible? If yes, then we have to confirm in what manner it is going to be feasible. So we have to talk about hypothesis being technically feasible, operationally feasible, financially feasible, and time-wise it is feasible. You see, these are all feasibility. While we are talking about solution analysis, my students normally ask me, कि सर ये solution analysis में हमको क्या करना है? Solution analysis में whatever hypothesis you have proposed, you have to identify its feasibility. Whether it is technically feasible, technology available है, जो कुछ भी आप idea दे रहे हो, उसको implement करने के लिए कोई technology available है. See, Boolean algebra came in 17th century. George Boole indicated that Boolean algebra, Boolean logic. At that time, there was no technology available to convert it into a computer. The whole computing system, still today, the whole computing system works on binary logic. That binary logic was proposed as long as in 17th century. आज हम 21st century में है. तो देखिए 20th century में ही it was possible to implement because the technologically it was possible only in 20th century. So likewise, when you are this, and आपको तो अभी करना है यार, आपकी PhD अपने को अभी कंप्लीट करना है, तो solution analysis में we have to identify its feasibility. Technically feasible है, operationally feasible है, then financial feasible है. उसको अगर करोड़ रुपए लगते होंगे तो फंड कहाँ से लाएंगे आप? You want to work on quantum computing. A compound quantum computing के लिए you need huge computing structure. वो कहाँ से लाएंगे आप? You have to see the financial feasibility, technical feasibility, operational feasibility, and then timeline. You have only 3 to 5 years. 3 से 5 साल में आपको आपकी PhD कंप्लीट करना है. So you have to all see in that process is going to be the component analysis, and output will be hypothesis component confirmation. Yes, it is technically feasible, it is operationally feasible, it is financial feasible, and it is time wise also feasible. It can be done in real time. So that will be our solution analysis, and solution analysis के बाद then we move to solution design. Whatever we have told in our title, design and development of an efficient tool for power management in embedded operating system. So hypothesis component which we generated in our 4th stage, solution design analysis में, that will go as input here. Process will be the actual solution development, क्योंकि design and development दोनों चीजें हमने बोली है. So process will be the solution development, and output will be the design pattern. It can be a algorithm converted into, rather your idea converted into algorithm, or it will be a simulation framework, or you have identified the tools, and using those tools you are carrying out this solution development. So design pattern for your hypothesis component will be available, which is ready for implementation in the next phase. Solution design phase, what has given us the design pattern, that will be actually designed, simulated, fabricated as a prototype. So input will be the design pattern from our solution design, 6 phase, synthesizing, actually carrying out that manufacturing work or programming task or simulation task will be the process here. So we say synthesize the solution, and then prototype will be the generated prototype process. Got it? So that will be the solution implementation. Obviously, it is of no use unless you test and find that the solution which we have generated comes in line with the proposed hypothesis which we did in third phase. So again, looking hypothesis testing as input process output. Input to this phase will be the prototype which we have created in our sixth phase. Validating the hypothesis, actually carrying out the testing, validating what all available power management techniques are there in various operating systems, including Android, and how much efficiency they are getting. According to that, whatever prototype we have generated, how much efficient it is. A comparative study of both of them will provide us in what manner it can match with the proposed hypothesis. So here, process will be validating the hypothesis. See, when we are making a hypothesis, we have to validate it so that it is established. We have to establish it by validation. So design and development of an efficient power management tool for embedded operating system. That hypothesis, by means of testing of this prototype, if it gets validated, you have got a discovery. You have got a technique which is much more efficient than the existing power management techniques in embedded operating system. Obviously, though it comes at the last, this documentation phase was continuously with us. Observe this. It was getting from literature review to opportunity identification to hypothesis to solution analysis to solution design to prototype testing to final PhD thesis writing, technical paper writing, yeah, IPR patent drafting. In all these phases, you will need this documentation phase. It is an integral phase of the whole research process that encompasses all the other phases. And that is the reason that diagram I had shown you earlier, documentation is the part and parallel of all the phases of all 7 phases of our research process, including literature review. So if you look at that, documentation encompasses on literature review to opportunity identification, hypothesis formulation, solution analysis, solution design, solution implementation, and then hypothesis testing. So it encompasses all the phases. Literature review, opportunity identification, hypothesis formulation, solution analysis, solution design, solution implementation, and hypothesis testing. All are encompassed with documentation. So while we conclude this, the whole research process and 8-point framework, looking at the research as a discovery, research as a process of discovering something. Those definition, वो research के बाकी के definition, that academic purposes के लिए the definition you make, that it is the investigation into already existing things and then carrying out, identifying something new. That is nothing but a discovery. So as Albert Einstein, the great researcher, has said you have to learn the rules of the game. Research as a game, you have to identify what are the rules. Just now we have identified those 8-point framework that is indirectly giving you the rule. कि भाई पहले आपको directly you cannot go on documentation and writing the thesis. First thing first, if you want to speak in English, the process is you can learn by talking. But if you want to write something in English, you have to know the alphabet. Then you have to know the words. Then you have to know the grammar. And then you have to formulate the sentence. Then you have to know how to convert into paragraph, then into section, then into a chapter, then into the whole book. So you have to learn the rules of the game, and then you have to play better than anyone else. And let me guarantee you that if you are honest with your commitment to research, you will play better than anyone else in your field. So wishing you all the very best on this. I think we will stop. This one. Hello. Sir, any question on this? Hello. Aniket sir. Hello.
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 Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are audible. Kirti
Yes.
madam.
Yes, sir.
I
This is
thought
from
that we may have a little bit discussion on this and maybe 10-15 minutes break, and then we'll move on to AI tools available. So, madam, any question?
yes. I have a question in the sense actually, sir. I am from Pune University, Vishwakarma College.
Yeah.
From Sachin Sir's college, Thakre sir.
Okay. Nice.
So yeah. So actually, now we became a PhD guide in our university,
Good.
and I think this session is like quite useful or very much useful for me to guide my students in sport.
Yeah, you
Like
know the phase. You
the
know the phases. Yeah.
yeah. I came to know all the phases right now.
So
I
nice.
did my PhD, but while you are talking about solution, this thing that time like this was the new term that I came across, and definitely it was a nice session, and it will help me in guiding my students further. So thank you very much,
So
sir,
nice.
for
So
this.
nice. Thank you very much. Any of the other audiences?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm Manisha Devte Mari. I'm your student from 1997 batch, Badnera Engineering College, sir.
Yeah, Manisha Madi. I could see your photograph, could recognize. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. How are you?
Good, sir. बहुत
Where are
अच्छा
you
लग
now
रहा है सर.
located?
Yes, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है सर इतने सालों
बहुत
बाद
दिन
आपसे
बाद
मिलके.
सुनने के बाद.
Yes.
Long back.
Yes, and it was really wonderful session.
So nice of you.
It will be definitely helpful in our journey of as a PhD supervisor, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
As a scholar, and I normally find that as a PhD supervisor, because so many of my students who are becoming supervisor,
Right,
they
sir.
directly call me either on WhatsApp or otherwise through mail. Sir, now I have become a supervisor.
Yes.
Please guide me how to guide.
Yes, sir. So that is again an important guidance we need.
Correct. It is actually sometimes I am going to talk to the director of HRDC कि सर एक ऐसा सेशन रखिए कि it is exclusively for supervisor only.
Right,
क्योंकि
right,
ये जो
sir.
है यहाँ पे इट इज अ ब्लेंड ऑफ ऑल स्कॉलर्स एज वेल एज स्टूडेंट्स एज rather teachers,
Mm-hmm.
but they are either scholars or they are supervisor or they are even appearing for their PAT exam and all.
Yes, yes,
So
sir.
in this situation, focusing on a particular topic
Mm-hmm.
becomes a little difficult because
Yes,
अलग-अलग
sir.
टाइप के इंटरेस्ट के ऑडियंस है.
Mm-hmm.
So I am requesting him कि एक आप सेशन ऐसा रखिए, just 1 hour का सेशन, which
Right.
will be very interactive and it will be for research supervisor.
Supervisors. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
मेरा एक YouTube पे
Mm-hmm.
you can go on YouTube sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
और अगर यहाँ पे possible हो तो I will share with that. I have one YouTube
Right.
video,
Mm-hmm.
what they don't teach you in research school.
Acha. हाँ.
I have indicated there कि
Mm-hmm.
as a scholar, research scholar,
Mm-hmm.
what way you should have your conduct.
Acha.
Because most of the time, you are also researcher.
Mm-hmm.
I am just sharing something with you.
Mm-hmm.
कि I was also, my journey of research is very क्या बोलना चाहिए, rewarding थी in the sense कि let me share with you without any hesitation.
Mm-hmm.
I have one book on mission PhD
अच्छा, अरे वाह.
available on Kindle.
हाँ,
Amazon Kindle पे available है.
Mm-hmm.
You can just dial there by
Mhm.
saying mission PhD by Dr. M.S. Ali.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There I have indicated all these things and my experiences. वो
अच्छा,
रिसर्च
अच्छा.
सुपरवाइजर के लिए बहुत अच्छा बुक है.
हम्म.
मिशन पीएचडी आप आपके रिसर्च स्कॉलर को भी दे सकते हो.
हम्म.
एंड नॉट वेरी कॉस्टली, 100 रुपीज वगैरह का कॉस्ट है उसका. इट इज, आई कैन शेयर इट विद यू फॉर, किंडल पे है इसलिए वो, अमेजॉन किंडल पे आई हैव सेल्फ पब्लिश्ड इट.
हम्म.
उसमें मैंने इंडिकेट किया है विच माय एक्सपीरियंस. 93 आई रजिस्टर फॉर पीएचडी.
Yes. बहुत पहले. Yes, sir.
93.
Yes, yes.
And 98 completed 5 years
Yes, sir.
and I could not do anything.
हाँ.
मेरे वो 5 साल चले गए. I got one day, one fine morning, I got a love letter from Amravati University that you have not submitted anything during these last 5 years and hence your PhD registration is hereby cancelled. Then Dr. Ghator, Honorable Sir, he
Yes.
is my guide. He that time also he was my guide. I went to him sometime. Then he told me कि ते पत्रालय आता काय करायचा. मैं बोला sir, you keep one seat for me because I entered into an uncharted area where I was not supposed to do the research. Now that मैं in RRC I evaluate the PhD synopsis of other candidates, summaries of other candidates. While doing that, I evaluated my own summary at the time 1993 I submitted. And I rejected in the first instance only, saying how idiot I was to select a topic which was not of my area of interest as such, just getting fascinated by the area going on. I selected the area communication protocol in computer network. You are belonging to computer area.
Yes, yes.
There are 5,000 computer communication protocols. इसमें क्या करेंगे आप 5 साल में? So 5 साल में कुछ नहीं कर पाया. You just recall the area 1993 वो टाइम इंटरनेट अवेलेबल नहीं है, डायल अप नेटवर्क थी. उसके बाद में आपको गवर्नमेंट इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज जाना है, उनके लाइब्रेरी में जाना है, आईआईटी की लाइब्रेरी में जाना है, लिटरेचर रिव्यू करना है. सो आई कुड नॉट डू एनीथिंग. तो 5 साल तो चले गए. Then I realized that I have to select the topic which is really near to my heart.
Yes.
And there I have created my title, which I registered on 15th of July 2000. 2 साल बाद. 98 it was rejected. 2000 I started my journey of research on fuzzy neural intelligent tutoring system for the World Wide Web. Area of interest, which is intelligent tutoring system. It is part of expert system.
Expert system.
And अपना teaching learning process है, उसको ही हमने fuzzy neural network के through implement किया. Let me rather share with you,
Mm-hmm.
I got 7 patents on that.
Wow, great, sir. Great.
7 patent I have filed on that area.
Mm-hmm.
And time utna hi laga.
Acha,
I remember 15th of July 2000 it was registered.
Mm-hmm.
Actual submission I did on 15th of July 2005.
Acha,
I still remember it was Friday afternoon. I went to university,
Mm-hmm.
and my 2 research scholars, they said, sir, we will submit on your behalf. So
Mm-hmm.
it was Friday, 15th of July 2005.
Right. Mm-hmm.
2006 February convocation I got.
Mm-hmm.
I was blessed with
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
in presence of Dr. Vijay Bhatkar.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Vijay Bhatkar was the chief guest in that convocation.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Kamal Singh, Honorable
Vice
Vice Chancellor. I was.
सर्च केलं की त्याने कोणता
So this is how
Mm-hmm.
the journey went.
Mm-hmm.
So in this journey, what I identified, which normally the scholars fail to understand,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you should not be much more dependent on your guide.
Mm-hmm.
As a supervisor also, you should understand your role.
Mm-hmm.
And you can very well understand. You being a lady, you can very well understand कि researcher की duty है researcher,
Mm-hmm.
whether he is male or female. वो researcher जो है,
Mm-hmm.
he is conceiving an idea.
Right.
So he is pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
He or she is pregnant
Mm-hmm.
for research
Mm-hmm.
for 5 years.
Yes.
And the research supervisor is the husband, caretaker.
Yes. Yes.
So all the pains for the gain
Mm-hmm.
are to be borne by the research
Researcher.
scholar.
Scholar. Right.
ये
Right.
रोल आपको अंडरस्टैंड करवाना पड़ता है उनको.
अच्छा. हाँ.
वो रिसर्च स्कॉलर को बोलना पड़ता है कि भाई मैं कहाँ पे हूँ. You can ask my 27 research scholars
Mm-hmm.
कि how many time I have physically sat with them and verified any one of their hypothesis. Never. Never. I told them, you do it. You give me the result. I will verify that and I will tell you what way it should be corrected. Otherwise, physically, I will not sit with you. I am the guide. I am the coach. I am sitting outside. कबड्डी के गेम आपने देखे होंगे, प्रो कबड्डी या अभी जो IPL चल रहा है. The coach is sitting outside. The player has to play. The player here is the researcher, scholar. You are the coach. So you have to be outside the arena.
अच्छा.
तो डोंट गेट स्कैर्ड कि अरे अभी अपन PhD सुपरवाइजर बन गए तो अपने को क्या करना है, आपको गाइड करना है उसको.
Right.
और दिस 7-8 पॉइंट फ्रेमवर्क जो मैंने आपको दे दिया है, इस पे से यू कैन वेरी वेल गाइड.
Right.
So this is a good point of start.
Yes.
You
Yes.
can indicate कि भाई ये फेजेस में अपने को काम करना है और यहाँ पे this AI tool you can use. वो जो अभी
अच्छा.
अपने नेक्स्ट सेशन में अपन AI tool पे जाएंगे. So any other question? Thank you very much, Manisha.
Yes.
Nice
Thank
to
you
see
very
you.
much, sir. It was
Nice
really
to
nice
see
to
you
talk to you,
after
sir,
long
after a
time.
long time.
After
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. May I ask you one question, sir?
Please, madam.
Sir, yeah. So, being a PhD supervisor, I think whatever you said, we do require the session how
Yeah.
to guide. And like we have the PhD research center, and we do sit for the presentations while the
Yeah.
students formulate the problem statements.
Correct.
So my question is that many of the times,
Hello.
advise them not to have a generalized problem statement, and some people say that be specific about your problem statement. So what it should be?
Science and technology में problem statement has to be very specific. What happens, I will just tell you, if you keep it general, 5 years you will work, the candidate will work, he will generate something, but it all depends on the examiner. When it goes to the examiner and he finds that your title of the thesis was very general, So it becomes very difficult to map the findings with that general topic.
Okay.
I suppose you get it. I will just
Yes,
tell
sir.
you. See, what was problem with my topic? I have just enumerated here two of my topics. My first topic was communication protocols in computer network.
Yes, yeah.
My guide allowed me, okay, yes, you are confident, you go and explore. But then over the period of time, I realized, okay, what topic I have taken? Communication protocol in computer network. In computer network 7 OSI मॉडल का जो 7 लेयर ऑफ OSI मॉडल है उसमें हर एक लेयर पे कुछ 500, 600, 800 प्रोटोकॉल्स है. एंड आई सेड कंप्यूटर नेटवर्क मतलब ऑल 7 फेजेस और उसके कम्युनिकेशन प्रोटोकॉल्स बाबा इट बिकम्स 5000. एंड मैं बताऊं आपको वो आज भी कंप्लीट नहीं होता था वो PhD थीसिस. दैट वाज द रीजन दैट आई सेड it has to be very specific. Now, the second PhD title which I opted for and on which I worked is, I will just narrate here. What is that? Fuzzy neural intelligent tutoring system for the World Wide Web. Very clear for the World Wide Web, and it is anytime, anywhere, anyone learning. While my PhD Viva was taken by great luminaries in computer science engineering from IIT Delhi. He all the way from travel to Amravati University, and then उस वक्त तो ऐसा compulsion भी नहीं था कि there will be a Viva. Even my guide was shocked. अरे how he has asked for the Viva? I had suggested his name that he will go through your thesis and then he will recommend. But then he suggested to have a Viva. So he had a word with him. Dr. Ghator had a word with that examiner. The examiner, it is complimentary to me. Don't take it otherwise. Thank you very much for that. What he said, I want to see that candidate. I want to meet that candidate who did this work of. Because let me share with you, it was very specific. And his area of, rather, he had his own software developed for that kind of thing. So he was interested in looking at how fuzzy neutral technique can be utilized for intelligent tutoring system. सर का खुद का एक सॉफ्टवेयर पैकेज था for psychometric test where they could identify the career option for a student. So I made one of the phases as student modeling. Coming back to why it should be specific. Let me share with you, madam, that 3 of the chapters of my PhD thesis,
yes, sir.
They have been converted into full-fledged PhD by 3 of my students.
Oh.
Though where, so that chapter title only we have picked up and we have explored it further. For example, student modeling in intelligent tutoring system for the World Wide Web. इस पे जहां पे मैंने काम छोड़ा था, what was the future scope of work I have left over, that was taken up by one of my candidates, and we got 2 patents on it along with PhD thesis. ऐसे ही दूसरा था tutor modeling in intelligent tutoring system, teachers की modeling. That was where I left future work. वो उन्होंने complete किया. He got another PhD. Dynamic courseware generator, which is nowadays very popular because of these AI tools available. Okay, when student is learning, at that time only real time में उसको material निकाल के दो जो उसको समझा नहीं है. That is known as dynamic courseware generation. Real time courseware generation. As the student is online learning, उसी वक्त on the fly उसको जो material लगता है, आपका सर्च इंजन बैकग्राउंड में काम कर रहा है, AI काम कर रहा है, एंड वो उसको निकाल के दे रहा है, एज इफ फिजिकली ए टीचर इज टीचिंग. डायनामिक कोर्सवेयर जनरेटर, उस पे हमारे 2 पेटेंट हैं. उसको एक PhD थीसिस है. It was dynamic courseware generation for the intelligent tutoring system for World Wide Web. This was the title, very specific and focused one. And let me tell you, all these three candidates completed their PhD in 2.5 years. आधा साल उनको लगा है लिखने के लिए, 3.5 साल के बाद में they had their PhD in their hand by Amravati University. So it is always to be, my opinion, it is always to be specific. साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी में तो वो चलता ही है, एक सर्वे ऑफ दिस वो क्वालिटेटिव के लिए इज ओके, बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, इंजीनियरिंग एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, इवन साइंस, हैविंग ए focused one will be better because we can deliver the result.
Okay. Yes, sir. Understood.
Thank
You, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
No, I will add to it because, madam, all of you people are going to be the part of board of studies also sometimes. अपन curriculum design करते हैं.
Yes, sir.
My experience of last 20 years being with the board of studies, I made it a point, and the credit goes to Dr. Ghatod, my guide, who was vice chancellor of Batu, Donere.
Yeah.
I am sharing this point with you for the reason that under NEP we are sometimes or other going to take up the work of curriculum design. तो जब हम syllabus design करते हैं तो अमरावती यूनिवर्सिटी में एंड दूसरे यूनिवर्सिटीज में भी मैंने देखा है कि the pattern is that you have 6 units or some 5 units of a particular subject, specifying something, 1, unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6. And then below that, we provide several titles of the book, which are covering. I focus on, let us say, operating system. अब ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का सिलेबस हम डिजाइन कर रहे हैं. इट इज वेरी पैरेलल टू रिसर्च एंड ये 8 पॉइंट फ्रेमवर्क जो आया है ना, वो वहीं से आया है. लेट मी शेयर दैट थिंग विद यू कि आई हैव सीन ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द फॉरेन यूनिवर्सिटीज. इवन आई कैन गिव द एग्जांपल ऑफ वेयर आई नॉर्मली रेफर, स्टैनफोर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी. स्टैनफोर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी के कोर्सेज पे आप जाइए, यू विल फाइंड दैट ए सिलेबस इज ड्राफ्टेड, सिलेबस इज गिवन, along with that they specify a single textbook on which this whole syllabus is based, and then they provide 5 reference books. अपने यहाँ पे ये ट्रेंड था 20-15 साल पहले, which we changed, कि now ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का अगर हमारे को सिलेबस डिजाइन करना है तो what we do, we pick up a textbook, very popular textbook in the world. ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम इंटरनेशनली कौन सा बहुत ही पॉपुलर बुक है celebrated authors का, and it is utilized by various foreign universities as a textbook. So we pick up that. For example, सिल्वर शॉट्स, हाँ सिल्वर शॉट्स गैल्विन का किताब हमने पिकअप किया. वो पिकअप करने के बाद में उनके वहां पे दिया हुआ रहता है प्रीफेस में कि बेस्ड ऑन दिस कोर्स डिजाइन कैसा रहेगा. So they indicate कि use these chapters for a introductory course on operating system. Pick up those chapters and frame them as unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6. वो का वही डालिए वहां पे. देखिए इंटरनेशनली रिनाउंड ऑथर ने वो बुक लिखा है, इट इज वेरी पॉपुलर. उसको अगर आप इमिटेट करते हो एज ए सिलेबस, एवरीवन विल अप्रिशिएट. आई विल गिव यू वन एग्जांपल, इसके बाद मैं एग्जांपल देता हूं आपको, व्हाट वे इट हैज हेल्प्ड अस. वो उसको एक पूरा सिलेबस उसके बेसिस पे बनाइए, उसको टेक्स्ट बुक करके डिफाइन कीजिए. टेक्स्ट बुक ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम कंसेप्ट, सिल्वर शॉट्स गैल्विन, टाटा मैग्रा हिल और मैग्रा हिल या फिर जो भी ऑथर है वो पब्लिशर है वो, और उसका लेटेस्ट एडिशन, 6th एडिशन, 7th एडिशन, 8th एडिशन, लेटेस्ट वन, एंड दैट फिनिशेस टेक्स्ट बुक. दैट्स ऑल. नीचे दीजिए आप रेफरेंस बुक्स, उसमें 5 रेफरेंस बुक्स. उसमें फिर स्टॉलिंग्स का भी किताब आ सकता है, उसमें टेननबाम का भी ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम आ सकता है, उसमें गोडबोले साहब का ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम भी आ सकता है. लाइकवाइज 5 टेक्स्ट बुक्स, रेफरेंस बुक्स यू हैव टू स्पेसिफाई. व्हाट इज द एडवांटेज ऑफ दिस? इसका एडवांटेज ये है, टीचर को पता है क्या पढ़ाना है, स्टूडेंट को पता है क्या पढ़ना है, पेपर सेटर को पता है क्या पेपर सेट करना है, इवैल्यूएटर को पता है कि क्या इवैल्यूएट करना है. वी आर इन ए एफिलिएटिंग सिस्टम. जहाँ पे teachers are different, paper setters are different, examiners are different. We are not in autonomous system. Autonomous system में क्या होता है? Teacher, paper setter, examiner, single person. Affiliating system में university is going to conduct the exam, so there is going to be a paper setter who is going to set the paper based on syllabus. अभी अगर आपने वहाँ पे 5 रेफरेंस बुक्स दे दिए और हमने पढ़ाया है सिल्वर शॉर्ट पर से, और वो पट्टे ने, वो जो एग्जामिनर है, उन्होंने, सॉरी टू यूज दैट टर्म, उन्होंने अगर किताब ले ली वहाँ से बाय स्टॉलिंग, और वहाँ के क्वेश्चन उन्होंने, I don't say that those questions will be different, but focus changes, expectation changes. Same problem है, deadlock का is, but it has been explained from silver shots or it is explained from stalling. Everyone has their own style of explanation. It becomes. So as we said that there should be specific topic for your PhD work. Likewise, for syllabus also, there should be a specific textbook. I think it is a sideline, but
Yes,
then
sir.
it's
Yes,
very much
that
part of
was,
NEP. Curriculum design में जब हम बैठते हैं ना, autonomous वालों के लिए तो बहुत ही अच्छा है. You can refer to some universities. इसका advantage मैं बताऊं कि one of my student अभिजीत देशमुख got admitted to New York University. और उसके इंटरव्यू के टाइम में उसको पूछा गया था, व्हाट इज योर सब्जेक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. ही सेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. एंड देन इमीडिएटली द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन द इंटरव्यूअर आस्क्ड हिम व्हिच टेक्स्ट बुक यू रेफर्ड, एंड द मोमेंट ही सेड सिल्वर शॉट्स गैल्विन, उसका सिलेक्शन हो गया, वहां पे उसका इंटरव्यू ही खत्म हो गया. You may be knowing out of your experiences कि nowadays you ask in interview to any teacher कि which book you are referring, या स्टूडेंट को अगर आप पूछो कि which book you are referring here, वो कोई तो भी है लोकल पब्लिशर के नोट्स का
local author.
होपलेस. वी आर इन फैक्ट, ऐसा है मैडम, ये याद रखिए कि वी हैव मच मोर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एज ए टीचर. In my library, I don't allow those notes kind of things. I have banned it. बच्चे आके डिमांड करते हैं, सर दे. I said no. Whatever is available in the syllabus as a textbook, you have to refer it. Make it a habit to refer that, because in the long run that will help you. Okay. So can we have a break?
Yes, sir. We will take a break around about 10 minutes or 15 minutes, sir. You can take.
What time it is?
Sir, it's 12:45.
12:45 है ना सर? 1 बजे मिलते हैं?
Yes, sir.
So 1 से 2 का अपना AI टूल का हो जाता है फिर?
Yeah, sir. Definitely, definitely.
I think with due permission from all my audiences, respected audiences, कि I thought this session was important, क्योंकि रिसर्च में क्या क्या होता है ये बताना जरूरी है, so that we can appreciate the tools available. So ठीक है, let us have a break for 15 minutes. Thank you. Meet back. हेलो, वालेकुम सलाम सर. मेरा एक ऑनलाइन सेशन चल रहा है अभी, मैं 2 बजे के बाद करूँ, आपको कॉल करूँ? हाँ हाँ. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible, but little bit low, sir. Voice is.
Voice is the same problem. Ek minute. Now? Now?
Yes, sir, now it is clear, sir. You can
Okay.
start.
I will use it. Okay. So, welcome back, dear audience. My PPT is visible to you. I will just start its slideshow.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. It
Okay.
is visible, sir.
Visible?
Yes, sir, yes.
AI tools for research.
Yes,
And
sir.
audible also.
Yeah, yes, sir, clearly.
I have closed, I suppose, my video. Hello?
Yes, sir, yes. Please continue, sir. Please continue. You can put down your video, sir.
Yes. Okay. So, dear all audience, welcome back. Now we will be looking at AI tools for researchers. We are generating more academic papers every 2 years than in all of the human history up to the year 2000. Do you know this? I repeat it. We are generating more academic papers every 2 years than in all of the human history up to the year 2000. How much is the overload you can see? It is known as combinatorial explosion in AI terminology. More and more academic papers are coming up. Huge number, millions and trillions. Can you imagine the insights hidden within that knowledge? And can you imagine the insights within that knowledge which is just waiting to be unlocked? Now, if we are generating more academic papers every 2 years, then compared to all those were generated up to year 2000, just by an individual, it is very difficult to find out the insights hidden within that knowledge, which is just waiting to be unlocked. Studies show that researchers, and out of your experience, you must agree with this, researchers spend up to a third of their time on repetitive tasks that could be automated. Means if it is taking 6 years for completing our PhD work, research work, then third of their time means 2 years we are just wasting or investing into the repetitive tasks which could have been automated. What if we could reclaim that time for the true passing of our research, true passion of our research? जो काम हमको करना है, main work, if that is automated for us, how useful it will be. What if you could find answers to your research questions in minutes rather than hours or days? See, sitting at your home, sitting at your comfortable place, we are discussing the AI tools in research. This is the use of technology. For communication, we are using this technology. How much time we have saved of travel and coming to place and all and all. Likewise, What if we could find answers to our research questions in minutes rather than hours or days? Imagine having a tireless research assistant that can analyze massive data sets and uncover insights you might have missed. Most of the times, what is hidden in that paper, that insight we don't get directly by reading. If it can be brought up by the AI tool, how useful? Would that transform the way you approach your work? Yes. In a world overflowing with information, how can you ensure you are building on the most reliable and cutting edge research? See, there is a saying, Bertrand Russell once said, where is wisdom? Where is wisdom? And then he himself answered, it is lost in knowledge. Where is wisdom? It is lost in knowledge. Where is knowledge? It is lost in information. Where is information? It is lost in data. Where is data? Data is lost in garbage. And that you can get. Once you put any search line on Google, you will get millions of hits. Garbage. Irrelevant. You have to process it intelligently to convert that garbage into data. Data should be further intelligently processed by some AI tool to get converted into information. Information will be suddenly, then it has to be subsequently processed by some AI, either artificial intelligence or intelligence, and then get converted into wisdom, knowledge. So research is the foundation of the progress. Research is the foundation of progress. It drives innovation, informs the policies, and expands our understanding of the world. By harnessing the power of AI tool, we can accelerate our research, make better informed decisions, correct decisions, precise decisions, and unlock the solutions to the most pressing challenges. If you have any time, I'm not marketing that, but if you see the PowerPoint slides, the designer part of that PowerPoint, it is AI based. It generates the slide design for you. Why not to take help of it? Why not to take help of ChatGPT to create your 13, 15 slides and then use the designer for it? That is what we are having here. AI tools for research. Particularly, we are focusing on AI tools for research. Best AI tools to empower your academic research. And the first in the series goes as SITE. SCITE, available at site.ai. It will look something like this. Ask a question, get an answer backed up by real research. Most of the tools which I am going to indicate to you, either they are offering the free trial, either they are free or they are offering the free trial and they have their own premium editions. So depending upon your test, you can go for a purely free one, or you can go for a free trial, test it for some time, and then go for a premium one. And let me tell you, when you say I am using a free tool, free of cost, it is the most costly affair, because you are disturbed with so many advertisements side by side. You are dispersed with so many questions, then cookies and whatnot. So it is better to go for free trial for some time. And once you are comfortable with a particular tool, go for premium edition. Subscribed way of edition is available, wherein you can subscribe. Even for Canva, I can tell you, for preparing some of my slides, I hired Canva for subscription for only 24 hours. It costed me 185 rupees. 185 rupees, it was available to me for 24 hours. I could utilize it for whatever work I wanted to. So likewise, these tools, these 10 tools which I am going to indicate to you, because of short of time, I have restricted to only 10 tools. You can explore them further. I will give you in what manner you can explore it by using ChatGPT or Gemini. Both ChatGPT and Gemini, I am subscribed there. I don't mind paying for my time, because otherwise free versions will be disturbing or taking your more time. So you should know the value of your time or value of money, depends on. Site is a research tool which helps you by analyzing the citations within research papers to determine whether they provide supporting or contrasting evidences. See, otherwise the work as a researcher which we do, it is going to do that for us. It analyzes the citations. At the end of a paper, what all citations are there, that it will analyze, and from those citations, it will indicate whether they are supporting to your area of research or they are contrasting. This helps you quickly access the validity of cited research and the overall credibility of a paper. Something you have picked up, to what creditability it is, that site can give. So the first tool, site, available at site.ai. Another tool in the series goes as Elicit. Elicit, it analyzes the research papers at superhuman speed. Automate time-consuming research tasks like summarizing the papers, extracting the data, and synthesizing your finding. You can see the trusted by researchers at government.uk, Bayer, Google, Stanford, NASA. Times of India. How can it help us? This tool uses language models to search through academic literature and extract the answer to specific research questions. This saves significant time and effort in finding relevant information. Where it will be used? In the context of 8-point framework of research, this tool uses language models for search through academic literature and extract the answers to specific research questions. This saves significant time and effort in finding relevant information. Suppose you have culminated on a research title and you want to know whether on the same research title some work has been done somewhere in the world. Give that title to the Elicit. It will indicate to you ऐसे के ऐसे ही किसी ने काम किया है, या इसका पैरेलल काम किया है, या इसका आगे या पीछे कहीं पे तो भी कनेक्शन है. And then according to that, you can rephrase your title. You can rephrase your area of interest. That is Elicit. Available as a free tool. Then comes iris.ai. Available at iris.ai. It is known to be, and truly, as per the name, researcher workspace. It is a comprehensive platform for all your research processing, smart search, and a wide range of smart filters, reading list analysis, auto-generated summaries, autonomous extraction, and systematizing of data. Some of my students, if I am not wrong, used this iris.ai for creating a review paper on his research topic. Review paper has been created by using this because it provides you the not only smart search with filters, provides the reading analysis and auto-generated summaries. What he said, sir, I have used this auto-generated summaries feature for collecting the summary on various papers related to my research area. And by using this smart filters, reading list analysis, he created a review paper on that his area. How this iris.ai helps? Offers a variety of AI powered features such as intelligent keyword search, visualization of research landscapes, creation of concept maps. Concept maps it can create, and automatic summary generation. The most powerful feature here is automatic summary generation. So this is third in the series, iris.ai. Fourth goes as Scholarcy. Scholarcy. AI-powered article summarizer. It can generate for you summary flashcards having key concept. Scholarcy highlights will show. Scholarcy summary, it can generate an abstract. So it can be tried and then you can go for premium edition or subscribe for it for a time period. It helps provide summaries of research papers and extracts the key insights from them. See, this insights is very important. While we are reading the paper or abstract or conclusion part of a paper or introduction part of it, we don't read for the first time the whole paper. As a researcher, it is a time consuming affair if you go through the whole paper and then try to find out the insight. The intelligent idea of reading a research paper for the first time is to just look at the abstract, and if abstract matches your requirement, go for introduction. In introduction, you further confirm that yes, it is matching to my interest, then see the conclusion. What future work they have proposed. From there you will get the idea कि आपका जो idea है वो एक research thesis के लिए feasible है या नहीं है. So while you are reading the research paper, summaries of the research papers are more important. और उसमें key insight क्या है? Key insight comes from by reading. देखिए, key insights from any paper. As a human reader, when you are going through a paper, key insights from a paper are extracted from abstract, introduction and conclusion. ये तीनों में से आपको insight मिल गया, तो then you actually read the full paper and try to find out what is the problem solution, what is the design, what is the implementation, and how could they achieve a particular level of efficiency. So that is much helpful in this Scholarcy. Fifth one in the series goes Research Rabbit. It is like a rabbit only. Reimagining the research. We are rethinking everything. Literature search, alert and more. इसका एक वीडियो अवेलेबल है which I think you can go through yourself while in your lab session or otherwise. very nice. It helps you for tracking down related papers and building a comprehensive research collection. लिटरेचर रिव्यू के बाद में जो रेफरेंसेस वगैरह कलेक्ट करना पड़ता है अपने को और बनाना पड़ता है, इट इज वेरी नाइस फॉर दैट. इट ऑफर्स एडवांस सर्च फीचर्स एंड हेल्प्स टू डिस्कवर वर्क्स यू मे हैव अदरवाइज मिस्ड. दैट इज द रीजन उसका नाम ही रैबिट दिया है. इट सर्चेस फॉर द रिलेटेड वर्क which otherwise as a researcher we may miss. Research Rabbit. This is one of my favorite, Semantic Scholar, because it comes from Google and free of cost. Never it will ask you to go for what is that subscribe version and all, and that is beauty of it. I very many time have used it, and I advise my research scholars also to use this Semantic Scholar. Very powerful indeed, and evolving. Every time updates are available. Semantic Scholar. See, you can see here. $21,72,62,097 papers from all the fields of science. Semantic Scholar. A free, truly free it is. AI-powered research tool for scientific literature. Only problem is that it is only for science and technology, scientific literature. Even by properly framing your search line, you can extract the information or literature for social sciences, life sciences, and home sciences, that way. Helping the scholars to discover new insights. Semantic Scholar provides free AI-driven search and discovery tools and open resources for the global research community. Its beauty is that all open resources which are available for open means they are openly available, no advertisement, nothing disturbing and all. So it helps. How Semantic Scholar helps you? Because it is powered by AI. Semantic Scholar cuts through the noise of traditional search engines. What is the meaning of noise? Just now I said that when you put a search line on a Google bar, it will give you garbage, so many hits. That is the noise. Traditional search engines noise is unwanted papers. आपने वहां पे बोला है आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के रिलेटेड रिसेंट ट्रेंड्स बताइए. शो मी द रिसर्च रिसेंट ट्रेंड्स ऑन आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस. एक एक्सपेरिमेंट कर लेते हैं ना यहाँ पर. देते हैं यहाँ पे research trends in or search. 3.54 seconds. It has given us the results into 1, 2, 22 crore 80 lakhs. 22 and showing results for research trends in artificial intelligence. Search instead for research trends in research trends. 22 crore 80 lakhs. How much time it will take for a human being to go through all? These are the noise. अभी देखिए, practical imaging AI education, advanced AI certification. what is this? We are not interested in this. AI based and open source AI machine learning software. ये sponsored link आ गई इसमें. What is the use? So coming back to back to. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes,
Yes.
sir, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, see, we had gone to that Google search. We could identify there. And why this slide is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
So we were on Google Scholar, I suppose. Scholar, see. There from we moved to Research Rabbit. Then there from we moved to Semantic Scholar. We were here, Semantic Scholar by Google. So I was just to demonstrate what is the meaning of this noise of traditional search engines. Any search, yahoo.com also you go for, or you go for some other search engine, you will find that it will be suffering from noises because irrelevant information, irrelevant pages, which are of no relevance to our search line, they are noise. Powered by AI, this Semantic Scholar, powered by AI, it cuts through the noise of traditional search engines to find highly relevant research papers. It uses natural language processing to better understand the context of your queries. While we finish all these 10 tools, then we'll come back and I will just demonstrate how to use this Semantic Scholar also and how to use the ChatGPT 4 or otherwise Gemini advanced, whichever. There is also AI tools available. Connected papers. This is another very nice tool I found, connected papers. It explores connected papers in a visual graph. It shows you a graphical representation and it allows you to build a graph that gives you a visual picture of how your research is connected to other research undergoing all across the globe, and you are shown your position. Okay, what way you are in line or contrasting or otherwise trailing. Build a visual graph of how research papers are connected to each other. This unique tool is ideal for exploration, finding seminal work in a field, and seeing how research areas have evolved. Your research area, you can see the progress right from -infinity to current. And then you can ask for a visual graph representation of connected papers to your work. So this is also a good change of work as such, I will say, because when we have worked to some extent, then we have completed our review. We have come to the conclusion of a title finalization. That time, giving that, creating your own, as it is saying, you can try through paper title or you can give to archives or ODI पे जा सकते हैं आप. So 8th tool available is Rome Research, a note-taking tool for network thought. This is more on the side of document, note taking tool for network thought, as easy to use as a document, as powerful as a graph database. Rome helps you organize your research for the long haul. आगे कैसे करेंगे आप उसको? So it can be used as a documentation, not a traditional AI research tool. It is a flexible note-taking and bidirectional linking capacity, makes it well suited for organizing complex research, connecting the concept, and surfacing the insights from your notes. Once your notes are ready, you can ask it to give the insight. Ki, whatever I am doing, can you show me with reference to the ongoing research all across the globe, what is my contribution going to be? So that insights could be surfaced by this particular software. Rome research. Most of the things you must have observed, I will go back to this. Most of the things you could have observed, it can allow you to sign up through Windows, App Store, Google Play. यहाँ से आप उनकी ऐप डाउनलोड कर सकते, and through app you can utilize it rather than every time going to their website. Most of the tools are available as apps also. Ninth in the series is those who have researched earlier and used the AI tools. Copernico was a very popular tool available in our time, which was used for literature review. SciSpace. Now it has been named as SciSpace, formerly known as Copernio. SciSpace literature review, basically used for literature review. And this is very, very popular. Advantage is that if you upload your PDF, it will be free of cost to you. Otherwise, you have a priced edition here. How does climate change impact biodiversity? Why are aging COVID patients more susceptible to severe complications? How does social media affect the college selection process? What are the interesting theories about dark matter and dark energy? What is the significance of higher dimensional algebra? And likewise, so you can search for the literature and you get help to access full text PDFs with a single click wherever you find them on the web. SciSpace saves a tremendous amount of time spent navigating paywalls and login pages. इसकी ब्यूटी है, SciSpace कोपरनिको का भी ब्यूटी वही था कि डायरेक्टली दैट PDF file which is otherwise hidden behind the firewall, they want a paywall. You pay something, then only it will be available, or you log in through by first registering and logging in, all that process. All this cumbersome time spent navigating paywalls and login pages are eliminated. You can directly access the full text PDFs with a single click wherever you find them on the web. So SciSpace will be saving much of your tremendous time it saves. The last one, though it is not a tool for research directly, literature review and all, it is for writing the thesis, pro-writing aid, publish without self-doubt. AI-powered tools and reports to help you write with confidence. Pro-writing aid. It can do grammar checking for you. It can give you rephrasing suggestions, author's comparison, sensory language analysis, obvious, and more, many more. Understand that there are some ethical issues in researching. Plagiarism is the main issue. Most of the times we pick up the work of others place it into our research thesis and show it as if it is ours, which is plagiarism. It is unethical. Anything you want to. I am not hiding where from I am getting this. This 10, where from I got this. I will just tell you. मैं एक डेमो देता हूँ ना आपको कि how I arrived as these 10 tools. I have arrived at these 10 tools by taking help of ChatGPT or Google Gemini. When those tools are available, why should I break my head? Best AI tools to empower your academic research. You give this line. In what manner that line should be given as a prompt that I will show you just now after we finish this. This Pro Writing Aid is an AI-powered writing assistant which goes beyond basic grammar checking to analyze style, conciseness, and clarity of your academic writing. It ensures your research is presented with the highest quality of language, English language as a language, and all the other formatting requirement as dictated by any university research area. We are given, while we are registering for the as a research scholar, we are given the formats. You can give that format and get those things generated by this Pro Writing Aid tool. Now, please understand that many of these tools offer free versions or trials. So we have to test them out. Take your time to test them out. The best tool will be which will be to your specific research needs and subject area. I am not going to tell you which is the best tool here. That is as per my requirement. As per your requirement, customize one. You may find that site is best for you, or you may find that Pro Writing Aid is best for you, or you may find that Iris AI is better. For me, as I said, personally, I like that Semantic Scholar. So also understand that AI is constantly evolving. So we have to keep an eye out for new and innovative tools as they emerge from time to time. So with this, we will close our discussion on rather this 10 tools available, AI tools available for researchers. Before I move on to our interactive session, means some demonstration, I request if any of you would like to discuss anything.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
I'm audible to you clearly?
Yeah. May I know who is calling?
Yes. I'm Sujata Deshmukh from Pune.
Sujata madam, बोलिए.
So my simple question, yes sir, अगर हमने ये पूरा upload मतलब if I use these tools,
हाँ.
so और उसके बाद अगर plagiarism test की जाएगी तो plagiarism के chances बढ़ते हैं क्या हमारे, क्योंकि already वो upload होता है हमारा.
Of course.
Okay.
Hello. No, I understood your question.
हाँ.
Everywhere, wherever I am conducting these sessions, AI tools के पहला सवाल, I am really thankful to you कि you asked it. Otherwise, I have to tell कि भाई एक question तो आपको ये पूछना ही चाहिए था. This is the question which people ask. कि sir, after using these AI tools, whatever things we are getting, are they going to be generating the plagiarized thesis? या plagiarism का उसका percentage ज़्यादा आता है? Answer is yes. But the same tool will indicate you how to rephrase the things, how to cite that into the body of your research thesis, and how to reduce the plagiarism. Get it? वो tool ही बताएगा आपको. Why? See, when I created this, one of my research papers, recently I have created one of My student has created one of research papers by using this AI tool only. And then he presented it to me. I just said कि इसको एक plagiarism check पे डालो और उसको बाद में जो जो plagiarism के उन्होंने बताया है वही plagiarism के prompt ये AI tool को दो और ask it to correct. तो वो tool कर देगा आपको.
ओके
Yeah,
और
tool itself
अभी
can be helpful in that. Yes.
ठीक है, आयरिस एआई भी है ना अपना, तो आपने कहा कि वो समरी वरना हमारा पेपर रिव्यू करने के लिए भी हम यूज कर सकते हैं।
Yes, yes, बिल्कुल.
हाँ, तो अगर मैंने उस पे मेरे पेपर का काम करने के लिए वहां पे मैंने यूज किया उसका,
Okay.
तो पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकती है कि मेरा वर्क ऑलरेडी वेब पे गया है,
Yes, yes.
तो
So
मेरे वर्क पे प्लेगरिज्म आ सकता है ना?
correct, correct. That is the reason I am saying कि अगर आपको ये पर्टिकुलर टूल आपके स्पेसिफिक रिसर्च एरिया में यूज करना है एंड दैट इज गोइंग टू बी यूज फॉर योर रिसर्च थीसिस, गेट ए पेड वर्जन ऑफ दैट सॉफ्टवेयर.
ओके
हाँ, वो प्रीमियम यूजर करके आप जाएंगे तो फिर आपका पूरा डाटा आपका है. इट विल नॉट बी मेड पब्लिक. व्हेन यू गो इन फ्री वर्जन, प्रॉब्लम विद पीपल इज दैट
पॉसिबिलिटी।
हाँ वो नहीं पॉसिबिलिटी नहीं है ही वो. ये see, मैंने आई जस्ट टोल्ड यू इन बिटवीन कि आई हैव सब्सक्राइब टू कैनवा. कैनवा को मैंने सब्सक्राइब किया था, मुझे एक दिन के लिए चाहिए था, लेकिन वो एक दिन में मैंने जो काम किया वो कैनवा के वेबसाइट पे अवेलेबल नहीं है बिकॉज दैट इज माय पर्सनल. लाइकवाइज चैट जीपीटी 4 आई हैव सब्सक्राइब. आई एम पेइंग 1500 रुपीज पर मंथ फॉर दैट सब्सक्रिप्शन. लाइकवाइज जेमिनाई, गूगल जेमिनाई का जो ये टूल है, एआई टूल अवेलेबल, फॉर दैट आल्सो आई हैव सब्सक्राइब. उसका 500 रुपीज पर मंथ है. तो उससे फायदा ये होता है कि वॉट एवर चैटिंग यू आर डूइंग, वॉट एवर प्रॉम्प्टिंग यू आर गिविंग एंड यू आर गेटिंग अ रिस्पॉन्स, दोज रिस्पॉन्सेज डू नॉट बिकम पब्लिक बिकॉज यू आर सब्सक्राइब्ड. तो एज ए रिसर्चर बाकी के जगह पे अपन सो मच इन्वेस्टमेंट वी डू. We go to the laboratory, we pay the laboratory fees, we go to some conferences, we pay the conference fees. Likewise, if you want, that is the reason I told you कि these 10 tools are available. You can further explore और कोई tools available है तो, और वो individual tools को आप पहले free version करके उसको trial version करके explore कर दो. आपको जब समझ में आ जाता है कि yes, this is the best tool for me, सब्सक्राइब करके उसको ले लो, सो दैट फॉर द 5 years ऑफ योर वर्क और 3 years ऑफ योर पीएचडी वर्क यू कैन यूटिलाइज इट एज ए क्या बोलना चाहिए उसको, प्रोप्राइटरी आइटम. तो आपका जितना भी डेटा है वो आपका ही रहेगा. वहाँ पे उनके सिक्योरिटी में वो देते हैं अपना टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन फाइन करते हैं. तो दैट इज देयर. फ्री टूल जब फ्रीली यूज करेंगे आप तो फिर देन देयर इज नो गारंटी. या चलिए,
Thank you.
I think I satisfied your query.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Sujata.
Myself Anil Pavade.
Anil Pavle sir, बोलिए.
Yeah, sir. By using the AI tool, can we get the AI graphical representation? For example, graphs.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
For that, any specific.
वो जो iris.ai वाला है ना.
Yeah.
That one also. Wherever those tools which are providing, even Semantic Scholar also provides you the facility. जहाँ पे भी summarizing की facility available है, you can generate the chart. उनको चार्ट जनरेट करने के लिए बोल सकते हैं आप.
Thank you.
That is available. Most of the software, these tools, they are so intelligent that if they do not have that facility, they
Yes,
will
Dr.
direct
Amruta,
they will respond you, they will give you a response that I am not capable, but you can go to this website and there it will be used for generation. For example, in my case, while I was writing a book, मुझे कुछ उसका ये चाहिए था, कवर पेज चाहिए. So I said मुझे कवर पेज डिज़ाइन चाहिए, which I indicated to my Gemini. तो उन्होंने बताया मुझे कि you go to this particular tool, Dolly, जो चैट जीपीटी के थ्रू आता है, Dolly. You go there and then you ask it as a cover page of my book. You give the title, so it has generated my book cover on Amazon पे. जो मेरे 2 किताबें अवेलेबल है, one is for researcher. बिब्लियोग्राफिक टूल चाहिए रहता है अपने, जैसे most of the people, you people may be using Mendeley. I
Yeah.
was more comfortable with Zotero. आपको मेरे यहाँ पे भी वेबसाइट पे भी दिखेगा. I have Zotero installed on my ये Zotero का दिखाई दे रहा है आपको? My screen I have shared.
Yes, sir.
Zotero is one of the bibliographic tool जहाँ पे आप आपकी पूरी लाइब्रेरी रख सकते हैं by creating your own कैटलॉग्स. और ये कैटलॉग्स के साथ में वो आपको पूरे यहाँ पे जितने भी आपने सर्च किए होंगे सब के सब वहाँ पे आ जाते हैं. जैसे चैट जीपीटी रिलेटेड जो भी मैंने सर्चेस किए हैं, आई हैव केप्ट इट इनटू माय लाइब्रेरी अंडर दिस कैटलॉग चैट जीपीटी रिलेटेड, एंड यू कैन फाइंड दैट it is showing me what all things I have searched. तो यहाँ पे मैं any time I can go to any one of this. For example, यहाँ पे मैंने अगर अभी डबल क्लिक किया तो it will take me to that page directly on the net. Create a Bloom taxonomy for AI chat job. So this way we can utilize it.
Yes, Dr. Amruta. Dr. Amruta, ma'am, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, I had actually two questions. One was related to the first AI tool that you mentioned, Site,
Yeah.
specifically. So here it is said that it helps in determining whether a paper provides supporting or contrasting evidence.
Correct.
So by contrasting evidence, what does it actually mean? It
Contrasting
means that
see, whatever research you are proposing, so supporting to that, whatever hypothesis you are proposing, supporting to that what work has been done, and contrasting to that what work has been done.
okay.
एक
So suppose I am
मैं
sorry.
बताऊँ, मैं एग्जांपल
हाँ.
बताता हूँ. फॉर एग्जांपल आई इंडिकेट देयर कि अभी जो हमने एरिया डिस्कस किया कि डिजाइन एंड डेवलपमेंट ऑफ.
Sir, your voice is little bit low, sir.
सॉरी हाँ वो मेरा माइक छूट गया ना. नाउ
Yes, now it is clear, sir.
हाँ वो माइक छूट जाता है, माइक सामने रखना चाहिए एक्चुअली. ओके, सो व्हाट इट मींस इज just now we have floated the idea कि design and development of effective power management tool for embedded operating system. So when we place this query into that site के query link पे, तो सपोर्टिंग एंड कंट्रास्टिंग, वो सपोर्टिंग पेपर बताएगा आपको कि आपके यही रिलेटेड वर्क पे क्या क्या लोगों ने काम किया है, और कंट्रास्टिंग क्या क्या लोगों ने काम नहीं किया है. मतलब नॉट रिलेटेड टू जनरल ऑपरेटिंग एम्बेडेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम बट रिलेटेड टू सिम्बियन ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम या फिर एंड्रॉइड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम और अदर एम्बेडेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. सो इट विल शो यू दैट वर्क. कंट्रास्टिंग मीन्स अपोजिंग टू दिस.
Okay.
सो आप जो हाइपोथेसिस वहां पे प्रेजेंट करते हो ना, उसको सपोर्टिंग क्या क्या लिटरेचर अवेलेबल है और उसको कंट्रास्टिंग लिटरेचर अवेलेबल है क्या कुछ, मैंने अदर देन दैट एरिया उन्होंने कुछ कहीं पे काम हुआ है तो दैट विल बी शोन टू अस.
Okay. So in the same domain, but not specifically answering my research question, something like.
Yes, very right, very right, you are right.
Okay. Sir, my second question was when we are searching, when we are initiating this whole process, do we need to have any specific combination phrases of keywords and
वो
Boolean
फिल्टर में
words or-
बताता है आपको.
अच्छा.
वो फिल्टर, वो वहाँ पे जो फिल्टर की फैसिलिटी रहती है ना, देयर इट आस्क्स यू कि इफ यू वुड लाइक टू पुट फिल्टर देन यू कैन पुट द फिल्टर, जैसे कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ वर्ड्स.
Okay.
पूरा अगर कोट मार्क में डाल दिया अपन ने तो फिर वो एज इट इज लेगा, और इफ उसका वैसा का वैसे मैच नहीं मिला तो देन इट विल गिव यू द नल. वेयर एज कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ वर्ड्स करके अगर आपने डाला है वो दैट इज नोन एज फिल्टरिंग. सो आपने उस तरह का फिल्टर किया तो इट विल गिव यू दैट ऑल्सो. आई एम जस्ट showing you something कि while our this session is going on, ये जूम का ये जो अगर पैनल देख रहे हो आप, दिखाई दे रहा है कि आपको पैनल, यहाँ पे AI कंपेनियन है, देखिए आपने ये AI कंपेनियन. आस्क एडमिन टू एनेबल AI कंपेनियन. इफ आई आस्क द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, जो अंकित सर को बोला मैं अगर, तो ये AI companion to ask question, catch up on meetings and more. See, ये मीटिंग जो चल रही है इसके अंदर आपने कैसा क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहिए वो भी ये AI बता के देगा. मैंने स्क्रीन पे दिखाया है. See, get it? हेलो.
Yes.
ये टूल कैसा है अवेलेबल बताता हूँ मैं आपको अंकित सर कि जब कोई वाइवा होता है, PhD का वाइवा होता है या फिर कोई ऑनलाइन इंटरव्यू होते हैं, सो वेरियस पीपल हु आर सिटिंग they can enable this AI companion which will be guiding us to ask the questions, catch up on the meetings and more. मतलब किसी ने लेट ज्वाइन किया तो ये AI कंपेनियन उसको बताएगा कि अभी तक क्या हो गया, अली सर ने 1.5-2 घंटे क्या बोला है और उससे रिलेटेड आप क्या क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हो.
Sir, he is readily generating the captions also.
Correct.
Summarize the meeting because I am working on that.
आपके उस पे enable किया है उसको. Very nice.
Yes, sir. I am continuously working on that, sir, because I have summarized this all the meetings and provided data to the UGC. So this
Yeah.
tool is very effective and
And that is how it is. You are also working as a researcher only. Very nice.
yes,
Very
yes.
nice. Good. So shall we go for another some little
Yes.
bit demo?
Is there any questions from participant sides? Any other questions?
ऑलमोस्ट एंडिंग 2 बज रहे हैं बट 5-10 मिनट में एक आपके नॉलेज के लिए, आप मेरे पूरे पार्टिसिपेंट्स के लिए, मेरा डेडिकेशन टू माय पार्टिसिपेंट्स विल बी टू मेक देम लर्न हाउ टू यूज दिस चैट जीपीटी. दो आई हैव गॉट ए सब्सक्राइब वर्जन बट आप उसको यूज कर सकते हैं फॉर फर्दर एक्सप्लोरिंग योर रिसर्च एरिया. और मैं यहाँ पे आपको
Voice is little bit low, sir. Voice.
यार वो माइक छोड़ दिया ना. ठीक. I will go to chat GPT. ये मेरे चैट जीपीटी का व्यू दिखाई दे रहा है आपको सबको?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
हाँ, ओके. तो आई विल, मैं मेरा वीडियो बंद करता हूँ सो दैट मेरे स्क्रीन पे थोड़ा जगह मिलती है मुझे. एंड सी द 10 AI tools which I have shown you, they have been suggested by ChatGPT-4 only by giving the prompt, which I would like you to also look at that. I am giving the prompt in front of you only. I am saying here curated list because particular to that only I am wanting to focus. So I am saying please provide me a curated list of best 10 AI tools available for scientific research available. Available for scientific and academic research. Well, am I audible? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Now you just see, I have given, please provide me a curated list of best 10 AI tools. Best 10 I will remove because 10 तो मैंने आपको दिखाई दी है. I will just tell it best AI tools available for scientific and academic research. See what it has done. I will start here. See, we said, please provide, this is the prompt. Please provide me a curated list of best AI tools available for scientific and academic research. Because I have used a word curated here, it has given us particular to area, data analysis and visualization ke related, which is the AI tool available for research. So the integration of AI into scientific and academic research has been transformative, enabling faster data processing, novel experiment designs, and deeper insights into complex data sets. Here is a curated list of some of the best AI tools currently available for use in various scientific and academic research fields. These tools have been selected based on their functionality, user feedback, and applicability to different research needs. So data analysis and visualization में TensorFlow, MATLAB, Tableau, statistical analysis के लिए R, SPSS modeler, machine learning and deep learning के लिए scikit-learn, PyTorch, H2O.ai, natural language में this NLTK toolkit, Python based, GPT, Chat GPT का OpenAI, then bioinformatics के लिए BioConductor, AlphaFold, DeepMind, then robotics के लिए ROS, and cloud-based AI services. So these AI services is indicated. Now let us make our search. I will paste it here, but modified it to saying please provide me a curated list of best AI tools available for literature survey in scientific and academic research. So I will remove from here scientific, so that is applicable to all academic research. Let us see. It indicates here see what is the difference. How do we change our, as we change our prompt, the response will change. So interacting with Chat GPT or with any large language model tool, LLM tool like Gemini or Bard or other available, इधर से कौन सा है Copilot from Microsoft, इनके साथ interaction करने के लिए it is important to understand what prompt should be given. आप जो prompt देंगे उसके हिसाब से आपको response मिलता है. You can see the example here, live example. दो example आपको दिखाई दिए अभी. पहला example था जहां पे हमने उसको ये बोला है कि curated list for scientific and academic research, तो उन्होंने अपने को ये दिखाया. The moment I change that to literature survey. Conducting a literature survey is a critical step in academic research, involving the comprehensive scanning of existing scholarly works to identify the trends, research gaps, and emergent themes in a field of study. Artificial intelligence tools have significantly streamlined this process, making it more efficient and thorough. Here is a curated list. Curated बोला है तो उससे focus बन रहता है. Of some of the best AI tools designed to assist with literature surveys in academic research. Text and data mining tool. अभी आपने मैडम ने क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि हम यहाँ पे डेटा माइनिंग वगैरह करके अगर करते हैं तो iris.ai है. Then Discover. It utilizes AI to transform how researchers interact with the information through an interface engine that mimics the human brain and provides insight into how concepts are interconnected. Reference management के लिए Zotero, Mendeley. Then search and discovery tools के लिए Semantic Scholar, Connected Papers. Content summarization के लिए Scholarcy, Cite. Predictive and recommendation systems के लिए Research Rabbit, Paper Pile. Enhanced reading and analysis के लिए we have ReadQ papers, QWERTY. Integration and automation के लिए Zapier है. So these tools leverage AI to enhance the efficiency and depth of literature survey, enabling researchers to keep up with vast amount of academic literature more effectively and uncover insights that might otherwise be overlooked. Whether you are starting your literature review or looking to refine existing research, these AI tools can provide substantial support. एक last same but provide me a list of best AI tools available for I am making very general as a novice जो पहली बार आएगा चैट जीपीटी के पास तो उनका प्रॉम्प्ट ऐसा होता है. Please provide me a list of best AI tools available for academic research. और why to say best? AI tools भी बोल सकते हैं अपन. Why the best? List of AI tools available for academic research. और academic भी वर्ड अगर अपने को याद नहीं रहा और हमने सिंपली रिसर्च बोला है तो क्या होगा? ये देखिए. Please provide me a list of AI tools available for research. Goes on generating क्योंकि हमने लिमिट ही नहीं दी उसको. How many it has generated? 2, 2, 4, 2, 6, 2, 8, 2, 10, 2, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 tools it has given. Artificial tools are increasingly indispensable across various stages of academic and professional research. They enhance efficiency, improve accuracy, and offer insights that are sometimes not immediately obvious through traditional methods. Here is a comprehensive list of AI tools categorized by their primary function in research, spanning from data collection to analysis and simulation. Data collection and processing के लिए these 3 tools it has supported. इसमें से कोई भी tool अपने 10 tools में नहीं था. Statistical and analytical tools में again we did not ask. सर ने जो क्वेश्चन पूछा था statistical and analytical tools the data you have generated अनिल सर ने जो सवाल पूछा था कि सर उसके चार्ट वगैरह कैसे बना सकते हैं. तो these tools are available. IBM का SPSS statistics और rapid minder they can be used. मशीन लर्निंग एंड डीप लर्निंग से रिलेटेड गूगल का AI प्लेटफॉर्म है. अजूरे का मशीन लर्निंग स्टूडियो है. नेचुरल लैंग्वेज प्रोसेसिंग में बेस्ट का IBM वाटसन है. नेचुरल लैंग्वेज टूल किट है. एंड कंप्यूटेशनल बायोलॉजी बायोमेट्रिक्स जीन पैटर्न एंड UCSC जीनोम ब्राउजर है. रोबोटिक सिमुलेशन के लिए मैटलैब एंड सिमुलिंक एंड एनी लॉजिक इज अवेलेबल. लिटरेचर रिव्यू और मैनेजमेंट के लिए एंड नोट एंड जोटोरो इट हैज सजेस्टेड. विजुअलाइजेशन एंड डेटा प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए टैब्ल्यू एंड चिपको. अगेन टैब्ल्यू कैन बी यूज्ड देयर फॉर विजुअलाइजेशन. अनिल सर ने जो सवाल पूछा था. क्लाउड बेस्ड AI सर्विसेज के लिए AWS, Amazon वेब सर्विस का डीप लेंस, Oracle का AI. So these AI tools cover a broad spectrum of research needs and can be utilized across various disciplines to enhance the quality and efficiency of a research output. Whether you are working in hard sciences, social sciences, or humanities, integrating these AI tools into research process can provide a significant advantage. You see, the term he has used here, hard science, मीन्स इंजीनियरिंग एंड साइंस से रिलेटेड जो एरिया है उसको उन्होंने वैसे ही हार्ड साइंसेस नाम दे दिया, एंड सोशल साइंसेस एंड ह्यूमैनिटीज, वेल सो ऑल दिस गो. सो एनी क्वेश्चन फर्दर?
Sir, can we conclude this session?
I think it is time to conclude because more than heavy हो गया है वो. And
Yes,
I
sir.
really
Because we have to continue another session from 4 to 7.
Oh my goodness. नहीं सर, बहुत वक्त हो गया, 2:10 हो रहे हैं समथिंग. And I am really thankful to all my audiences. I find here कुछ 67, 68 का फिगर मुझे अपने इस पे दिखाई दे रहा है Zoom पे, and I think it is available on your YouTube live also.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I am really thankful to all the participants for giving me a patient hearing and bearing with me for all my talk duration from 11 o'clock to this 2 o'clock. 11:15 we started and 2:15 we are finishing, I think. Thank you very much. Sir, you can conclude, please.
I am here to extend my sincere gratitude and thanks to Professor Mir Sadiq Ali sir for such a wonderful session because sir, these tools are really these tools are really needed in today's era because the technology integration is the integral part of our curricula as well as the education system in HEI.
Correct.
We are moving towards the technology integration as the government has also come up with this SWAYAM and MOOCs courses.
Correct.
So this is very essential for in our that this kind of tools and this kind of technology should be integrated in our daily teaching, learning as well as the research, and these tools are really helpful to us for upbringing our research in today's era, in today's 21st century. So on behalf of Malvi Mission Teacher Training Centers and Garge Baba Amravati University, I extend my heartfelt gratitude and sincere thanks to Professor Mir Sadiq Ali sir for being with us, enlighten us and gives us some insightful tools that will be really beneficial in our future learning. I am also thankful to all the participants for taking taking active participation in interaction and during the hands-on session, and with the kind consent of Professor Ali sir, I would like to declare that this session will be over here.
Yes.
Participants, yes sir, thank you so much sir.
Thank you so
Participants, there will be another session for 4 to 7 p.m. that will be scheduled on today itself on student diversity and inclusive education. That is very much important, and I will put the link in our WhatsApp group accordingly. Thank you everyone. Thank you.